All right, welcome to No Brainer MMA. What's going on, Dan? Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back from your hiatus. I told everyone that you were on the run.
Yeah, fuck 12, man.
Well, you know who's fighting in this one? Chris Daukaus.
Yeah, he's gonna get fucking knocked out.
I don't know about that. But all right, yeah, let's get into the UFC 205. Started off with Luis Saldana, Bruno Sauza. You want me to take it, Dan?
I got this one.
Take it away.
Saldana is 2-1 in the UFC. He had that pretty cool knockout on the Contender Series. Beat Jordan Griffin in his UFC debut and suffered a little setback in his last fight
Right.
against Austin Lingo. He got knocked down in that fight. Yeah, this is a very close, sketchy one to start the night. Bruno Souza, he did have that one fight against Melzik Baghdasaryan. Melzik Baghdasaryan's a fucking beast.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, so that's gonna happen. This fight should be interesting. There's a 0% chance I would put money on this. So I'm gonna tentatively ride Luis Saldana, but this is not a fight that I'm gonna explode into because it's sketchy.
Yeah, this one is pretty sketchy. Luis Saldana started up in the local backyard brawl scene, like Jorge Masvidal. Which did you see what he did last night, Dan?
Holy shit, yeah.
What a fucking crazy! He got that's assault, brother. You can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
He broke him.
I don't know
He broke him.
I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I heard it was true and it wasn't true that fucking Colby ran away after Jorge hit him.
Dude, those fucking yeah.
12.
Those fucking assholes, the Nelk boys were there. I think they were recording it. So I'm pretty sure a recording is gonna come out of everything that happened, but I don't think it has yet. But anyway.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Jorge to act a fool either.
Oh, dude. I heard he just walked up with a mask on and sucker punched him in the face. That's what I heard.
I wouldn't. That's what I heard that, and I heard that wasn't true.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. Everybody's saying different shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway.
More will come out though eventually. It only happened 12 hours ago. But Luis Saldana, striker, also very good submissions. He's finished 14 of his 15 wins, mostly by sub. He was working one time on a tire machine and it blew up or something, and he actually lost a finger on his hand and then went on to score a knockout with that same hand in his next fight, which I thought was just totally badass. Utilizes his jab pretty well, solid kicks, plus 1.7 striking differential, 50% accuracy during his 3 fights with the UFC, and he's gone 2-1. That being said, his takedown defense isn't the best, sitting 42%, has gone over 5-4 takedowns. Jordan Griffin recorded a personal record takedowns when he fought Saldana, and Griffin isn't that good of competition. He's 1-4 in his last 5. Sauza, on the other hand, made his UFC debut, like you said, against that beast of a human, Baghdasaryan, lost decision. 12-2 pro record, wins a lot by decision. Former LFA champion, karate world champ, BJJ black belt. Also trains alongside his idol, Lyoto Machida, at Machida Karate, which I thought was pretty cool. Took this fight on less than a week notice against Baghdasaryan and had one of the worst weight cutting experience he said in his life. He missed by 2.5 pounds. I think this is a solid bounce back for him. He's got a full camp, easier matchup. So I'm going to go with Bruno Sauza in this first one.
I don't blame you. This fight's 50-50.
Yeah, that one's close.
I like him, but it's so 50-50. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so Dan's going to go Saldana. I'm going to go Sauza. This next one's a fucking mouthful. Holy shit. Aleksandar Krizev? Dennis Tulin? What the fuck is this? This is gibberish.
Aleksandar Krizev against Denis Tiolilian. I'm just calling him Dennis, bro.
Fucking A, man. I thought I got pretty good at this. This one's stumping me. Completely stumping
me. This is ridiculous, bro. This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, this is getting tough. I need a fucking translator. But I'm gonna go with Kazayev and Dennis. That's what I'm going to go with right now. So Kazayev, 13-0, undefeated Russian fighter, making his UFC debut after a 50-second submission victory in the Contender Series back in 2020, September of 2020. He's since had 4 bouts canceled, including an opponent for this card that was a week ago, pulled out, and luckily he got a replacement. It was really hard to find anything about this guy, about either of these guys, honestly. He made his pro MMA debut with M1, went on to fight in Fight Night Global, where he got a chance to beat up one of the biggest douchebags in MMA, Rasimir Paul. Yeah, that piece of shit. He's very well-rounded, has that Eastern European dominant, smothering grappling, and a kickboxing style, striking, a lot of punching power. But he has only fought 1 time in the last 4 years. He's been trying to fight, but even the most experienced fighters are going to have a little ring rust if you fought 1 time in 4 years. He's taking on this fella, Dennis, Tulin.
Just call him Dennis.
Tulin, I think that's what it is. I can't tell. Taking this fight on less than 2 weeks' notice, 10-5 pro record. He's won 8 of those 10 by KO/TKO. Recently has been the main sparring partner for Sean Strickland, so he's fucking crazy. Yeah, get ready for a brawl. He has a kickboxing style as well. He fights like a bull in a china shop. A lot of forward pressure, loves using knees, isn't afraid to get into a little phone booth fighting. But overall, this fight has Kazayev written all over it.
100%. Tulin, whatever the fuck his name is.
Tulin.
He's coming in off short notice. This is not what he wants in his first fight.
Yeah. He's no fucking badass, though. God bless him.
Yeah, because this guy's gotten a pretty solid. He's had a solid base so far. This guy's he's definitely kind of a beast.
Oh, he's a beast.
So I'm excited to see what this guy does. He's a massive favorite for a reason.
Yeah, and he was getting kind of ducked, kind of COVID, kind of getting ducked a little bit. So he's got a lot of hype right now.
Yeah, who knows?
But we're both going to go with Kazayev, right, Dan, in that one?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to move right into the next one. David Vorak versus Matias Nikolao.
Yeah. You want to take this one? This one's all you, though.
For sure. Vorak, 3-0 so far in the UFC, already the number 10 ranked flyweight. Before finding combat sports, the guy played competitive chess. So, what a transformation to go from chess to MMA. But, he is a smart guy. I think he's got a high fight IQ. He's finished 16 of his 20 wins, 8 by KO, 8 by sub. He started kind of slow in his first UFC fights. Then in the third, he really started putting the pieces together, looked really good. But in his last time out, just started off great, ended with a first round finish. He has a plus 2.2 striking differential at 46% accuracy, 78% takedown defense. Matias Nikolao started off his UFC career on Tough Latin America. He lost his semifinals and went 2-1 on the show. His contract was picked up and he ended up going 3-1 and was released in mid 2018. I'm not totally sure why. I think the UFC might have just been chopping fighters in the flyweight division because they didn't know what to do with it. Because I thought he did pretty good. He wins overwhelmingly by decision, has a BJJ black belt, plus 0.8 striking differential, 1.7 takedowns at 47% accuracy. Dude, this fight is very close. It should be a pick'em. I'm going to go with Vorak. I think the fight stays on the feet for the most part, even if Nikolao does get a takedown or two. He has trouble controlling people on the ground. I think Vorak will be able to get up. He's good at getting back to his feet anyway. So I think I see Vorak outpointing him, but this fight is razor thin.
Razor thin. I like decision a lot in this one. That's the only thing I would bet on. Nikolao, I guess, is with his grappling and whatnot, with his takedowns and everything, I think he's a bit more well-rounded, but this is just super close. I like decision though a lot in this.
Yeah, decision. I think last week we had 9 finishes out of 12 fights, and I think this fight is just going to be decision city. Just so many decisions. Yeah. I have a feeling.
Not this next one though. I don't think. I think we'll actually get.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, so we're both going with David Vorak in a close one. And we're going to move right into the next one. Is it Dana Baccarol versus Chris Gutierrez?
No, it's Jennifer Maia and Manon Fiorot on mine.
Ooh, even better. We can go with that one.
Yeah, I got Manon Fiorot in this. I think she's a lock. Jennifer Maia. There was a time like I don't want to like she fought for the title, and won all 5 rounds with Valentina. So I gotta give her flowers there. But
she's not that old.
She just hasn't been impressive.
Yeah.
She's lost to Caitlin Chukagian twice. UD'd in both of them.
Mhm.
And she had that win over Joanne Calderwood, but like we'll get into this a little later. Joanne Calderwood is definitely on the verge. She's been trending downwards.
She has been trending downwards, but I put up a decent case for her. We'll get to that later, but
Get to it.
yeah.
I don't see that. Like her last 2 wins are against Joanne Calderwood and Jessica Ai. I'm not gonna say and Roxanne. I'm not gonna say Joanne Calderwood's as washed as either of them. I mean, I love Roxy, so I don't want to talk shit.
Right.
But
what a sweetheart.
I hate Jessica Ai, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck is buying your OnlyFans? Like who?
I don't know.
Who the fuck wants to see that? Anyway, again.
I want to see that.
Her last 2 wins haven't been super impressive to me. She's got good. She's all right, but I think Manon Fiorot is. She's got to watch the ground game that Maia does have, but
yeah, even then, I think I totally agree with you. Even then, I think she's got this one pretty much in the bag.
Like it's not like Maia's wrestling is elite by any means. So like,
no, it's not. It's not that good. Not at all. And then Manon Fiorot also well-rounded, black belt in karate, purple belt in BJJ, so she knows submissions just as well. She's had 3 fights in the UFC.
But she's well-rounded as fuck.
Yeah, for sure. She has a plus over the course of her first 3 fights, which were 3 wins, 2 TKOs. She has a plus 4.5 striking differential and 42% accuracy. Hasn't been taken down and has landed 1.9 takedowns at 50% accuracy. Super well-rounded. I agree with you, Dan. It's just passing of the torch. Maia's going down, and Fiorot is just. I think she's just begun. She's no spring chicken though. 32 years old.
I know, but she came in late, but she's all right.
Yeah, she's doing good. All right, so we're agreeing. We're both gonna go with Manon Fiorot. We're gonna move right into the next one. Dana Baccarol, Chris Gutierrez. Baccarol 3-1 so far in the UFC. Lost his debut to Rory Kraling, but if you ask me, I think he might have won that fight. He's since gone on a 3-fight winning streak, all KOs, all in the first round. He's won 10 of his 12 wins by finish, 7 by KO, including a very well-aged win over Kai Kara France. Back when they were both pretty early on starting out. Very good striking. Fights out of Jackson Wink. Has a plus 3.5 striking differential. Massive punching power. Very quick hands. Great counter striker. He was taken down 3 times in his debut, and no one has attempted a takedown on him since. His defense is sitting at 57% right now. I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about that in this fight because he's taken on Chris Gutierrez, undefeated 4-0-1 this last 5, but 2 of those fights, very close split decisions, and a draw against Cody Durden, who took the fight on short notice at a higher weight class. So that was not a good look. Muay Thai fighting style, some of the best kicking in like the entire UFC. His calf kicks are vicious. And he was like one of the only few people to record a leg kick TKO. One of few. Level of competition he faced so far in the UFC isn't the greatest. He does have a plus 2.1 striking differential at 59% accuracy and 75% takedown defense. This fight will be Baccarol's biggest test so far, but I think he's actually will be able to get this one done.
Yeah, I think he's able to get it done. I think he's able to finish Chris Gutierrez, honestly.
Yeah, I love Chris Gutierrez. And he's tough as nails. I don't know if he'll finish him, but
yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of like him, but we need a knockout.
Yeah, we do. And this guy's the guy. Baccarol is some serious punching power. So
yeah, he really does. He's put some people out.
Yeah, it's scary. He's a scary man, scary individual. So we're both agreeing. We're both gonna go with Dana Baccarol. Right into the next one. Mark Diakes versus Vyacheslav Borschev.
All right, so yeah, we got Bone Crusher Mark Diakis. He's lost his last two to Rafael Alves. I'm good. And Rafael Fiziev, I should say. He won two before that against Lando Venata and Joe Duffy. He's decent. Like I like Diakis, but like especially in his last two performances, he definitely hasn't looked. Actually, no, he looked good against in the Fiziev fight. What am I saying? His wrestling is a little it's pretty underrated. It's definitely pretty decent. He could get the fight down to the ground. Borschev, on the other hand, this guy could be an absolute beast.
He could be. He could be. Very well. He's very green, though. Very green.
He is. He was taken down twice against Dakota Bush, and he was also taken down twice against Chris Duncan, but he knocked both of them. He knocked out both of them, got a performance in the night in his last fight. Thinking pretty quick turnaround, less than less than 3 months. So I like how active he is. He's not too his reach is pretty but this guy hits pretty damn hard. I like him in this fight. I think this is gonna be another finish. I'm more confident in this one being a finish, honestly.
Really? So you're taking Borschev in that?
Yeah, I think Borschev, maybe not by finish. Diakis is fucking tough as nails.
Dude, this fight card is tough. This is a tough fight card.
Tough. It's tough to like guess how they're like. It's tough to predict how they're gonna win. But I like All
right, let me tell you what I think. So Diakis on a 2-fight losing streak. All right, back against the wall a little bit. Coming, one of those losses was a fight and a knife performance and a very close fight against Rafael Fiziev. And Rafael Fiziev is pretty tough competition. He's very well rounded, jack of all trades, master of none type guy. I think his grappling is pretty good. I agree with you totally. In his last 4 losses, he hasn't recorded a takedown, and in 3 out of his last 4 wins, he's recorded at least 2 takedowns. So you kind of see his path to victory. He has a slightly positive striking differential, only 3 strikes per minute at 38% accuracy, kind of low numbers. He also averages 2 takedowns per fight at 35% accuracy. Borschev, absolute menace, 2-0 so far in the UFC. First round KOs, performance of the night in his last time out. Former pro boxer and kickboxer, explosive striker, freak athlete. Formerly trained at Glory MMA, now trains at Team Alpha Male. I don't like that change, but overall, very good. Oh, dude, another tough one. I'm gonna go with the underdog and Mark Diakis. He's never been KO'd. I don't see that happening in this. And Borschev has been taken down 2 times in both of his fights. He did win them both, taken down twice.
Does hit like a truck though.
He does. I'm gonna go with I think he wears on him. Take him out of the first round. The first round might be all Borschev. He might just like balls to the wall, look for a finish. But I think he'll weather the storm. I think Mark Diakis will weather the storm. I'm gonna go with him. Underdog right there. All right, so I'm going to Mark Diakis. Dan's going to go with Borschev, and we're going to move right into the next one. What is the next one?
Sarah McMahon versus
Cal Rosa.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I got the underdog here. I got Sarah McMahon.
Really?
I know Cal Rosa is kind of she's in the position here to like take out a respected vet, but Sarah McMahon's not to be fucked with. I'll get to her in a second. I'll start off with Cal Rosa. She lit up Beth Correa in her last fight. Beat up Jocelyn Edwards. She lands a lot of strikes.
Oh, her volume is crazy high.
Crazy volume.
And good takedown defense.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say, one of my main things on this was fucking what's her name? Sarah McMahon being able to take her down. Because she did beat up Juliana Pena she did win a couple rounds against Juliana Pena before she lost via submission. But
that's fair.
She only beat Lena Landsberg in 2020. And before that, she last fought in 2018 and 2017, both losses to Caitlin Vieira and Marion Renault. So, yeah, I thought because all day I had or all day yesterday and all day today I had actually no, yesterday I had Cal Rosa, today I had Sarah McMahon all day today, and then as I got to it, I was like, there's just no way she's gonna win. Her defense is fucking solid. Wouldn't be surprised to see a TKO here.
Oh, so you're going Cal Rosa.
Yeah, I'm going Cal Rosa. I don't know what
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, Sarah McMahon just has too much stuff going against her. She's 41 years old. She's won 1 of her last 4. She's lost 3 of those fights by finish, by sub. And Carla Rosa striking is pretty out of this world. She's like at a plus 2.6 striking differential at 54% accuracy, 1.5 takedowns per fight, 50% accuracy, and 91% takedown defense. And she's pretty good off her back too. I even if she does get taken down, I don't see that being too much of a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the younger fighter by almost 1.5 decades in Carla Rosa in this one.
Yeah, it's definitely the safer pick.
Yeah, why there's so many old people on this card?
I don't know.
Dude, yeah. We got the boa constrictor in a wheelchair coming up to the fight.
That's Alir Latifi, who looks like he's 46.
He's like, yeah. And yeah, he's so weird. What a weird looking dude, that Latifi fella. All right, so we're both going with
dude. Tell Alir he's good looking.
Tell Alir he's good. Yeah, he's a handsome fellow. He's unique. Okay, we're gonna go with Carla Rosa for sure. And we're gonna move into the next one. That's Neil Magny versus Max Griffin. Is that right?
That's what I got.
Okay. You want this? Or you want me to take it?
I could take this, honestly.
Yeah, take it.
All right. So Neil Magny just had that fight recently against Jeff Neal. It was a pretty shitty. Like that was actually it was about a year ago. It was a pretty shitty fight if you ask me.
Hands of talc.
Yeah, I mean, Neal did look good against Santiago Ponzinibbio, but that's a story. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Before that, lost to Mike Pieta, has beaten Robbie Lawler. But that Robbie Lawler fight was fucking awful too. Yeah, Neil Magny's solid. He's not great. He's definitely not bad. He deserves to be where he's at. But in this fight, I gotta go with Max Griffin, man. I think that he's got good kicks.
Both guys got decent kicks.
Yeah. Neil Magny's biggest his grappling and the way he's been getting the fight down to the ground recently is going to be that's going to be the way he wins this fight. But they're both a little older.
I think they're both like super similar. Like unbelievably similar.
Yeah, they're both pretty damn similar. Max Griffin can take the fight down to the ground too. Like
yeah. He does the same. They both fight the same way.
But yeah, I like Max Griffin. He's on a 3-fight winning streak. 2 of them were pretty solid knockouts. Yeah, that one with the elbow, and then he knocked out Son Kanan.
Yeah.
He did, and he beat Carlos Condit last time, knocked him down too. So I really like. I actually really like Max Griffin as an underdog in this one. I could definitely see him winning.
Yeah, that's solid. I you know what I really love here? Decision. I love decision.
I wouldn't be shocked if Max Griffin knocked out Neil Magny.
Really? I love decision here. I don't know. I don't know what. Yeah.
I feel like we've seen Neil Magny get fucking knocked out before.
Yeah.
Lorenz Neverkin's done it. Santiago Ponzinibbio's done it.
I think that was his last.
Happening.
Both guys are, like I said, very similar, very well-rounded veterans. Currently on hot streaks. Magny's 4-1 in his last 5. Griffin, like you said, 3-fight winning streak. Both guys love decision. I think Magny's gone to decision 18 out of 25 wins. Griffin has gone to decision in 8 out of his last 10. And both guys are on the wrong side of 30. I think Magny is just a little better wherever the fight goes, frankly. Griffin can kind of headhunt a bit. Magny always active, kicks, jabs, that 80-inch reach. But decision or over, I really like in this. Very close, though. What's the odds? You have them out right there?
Hold up right now. Neil Magny is a -240 favorite. I think a solid buddy on Max Griffin.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
This fight is close, way closer than that.
Yeah.
I would put Neil Magny as like a -150 person.
There's been some bloated odds, especially last week. Paddy Pimblett, fucking -700.
Yeah, I put $10 on the other guy.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It was probably way closer than that. So we're disagreeing. What'd you say?
Forget who he fought's name already.
Kazulu Vargas, bro. Come on.
Dude, it happens.
Legend.
Yo, Ilya. Holy shit. I had to bring that.
Oh, yeah. He's so tiny compared to Jai Herbert. It was so funny.
I know. He shouldn't fight at 155.
No. It was a short notice thing.
But I'm down to see him fight Paddy Pimblett, though.
He would knock his ass unconscious.
If Paddy's striking defense is bad.
Yes.
Bad.
Yes.
Below average bad.
Yes. And he's kind of chinny. A little chinny already. Because his weight cut is ridiculous. He bloats up to like 500 pounds. Yeah. Fucking dummy.
That dude, when he retires, is gonna balloon.
Yeah. It's gonna be like 2 Khabibs. All right, we're disagreeing. I'm gonna go with Neil Magny. Dan's gonna go with Max Griffin, and we're going to move directly into the next fight, which is Olynyk versus Ali Latifi, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you taking this one? Because I can just drop my prediction really quick because I really don't want to say anything. This is my gross fight.
All right, yeah, I'll take over after that. This is your gross
decision. Gross, slow-paced decision.
Yeah, but this is another one. I think the guys are kind of similar. Olynyk this is crazy. He's 3 months away from being 45. He's gonna break that Randy Couture record for being the oldest dude fighting guys inside the UFC.
He's got to be like 47 though to do.
Yeah, 47. He's got a little bit. He has the definition. He is the definition of like a savvy. Got 76 pro fights with 15 inside the UFC, 59 wins, 45. Oh, excuse me, 54 ending by finish, 46 by submission. He has 46 pro submission wins, and wins over Mark Hunt and Fabricio Verdun. What's with the fucking I keep hearing like feedback. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, suffocating grappler, averages 2.1 takedowns per fight, 46% accuracy. Yeah, he is on a 3-fight losing streak and is 2-5 since 2019, with 4 of those losses ending by TKO or KO. Latifi, on the other hand, another guy known for his grappling, moved up to heavyweight recently. He's gone 1-1. Yeah, I think he's like 5'8". He should not be fighting at heavyweight. I don't know if that was a good look for him. If anything, I think he should have went the other way. He was already undersized at light heavyweight, and I don't even think he cuts weight anymore. I think he just stopped cutting weight, just ballooned up a little bit. And he's
heavyweight. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and he's no spring chicken. 38 years old. Also broke a 3-fight losing skid in his last time out against Tanner Boser, and he also averages 2 takedowns per fight. Has never been taken down inside the UFC. Olynyk has the better striking, no doubt. 7-inch reach advantage also. Latifi is going to need to close the distance, take the fight to the ground. Olynyk's takedown defense is only 33%, so I think he'll have no answer for Latifi's takedown. So, yeah, I'm going to also go with Latifi. Possibly, you say decision. I'm going to say TKO.
Yeah, I can see either way, man.
I hear Latifi. We're both going with them. We're going to move right into the next one, which is Askarov versus Kaikar France.
Yeah, this is like my main event, I think. This is
the people's main event.
The winner of this gets a title shot they have to get a title shot. Yeah, Askarov's a pretty big favorite coming into this. He's got some solid wrestling. I mean, I respect the shit out of this guy. He's like half deaf. Like
I think you can only hear 20%.
Yes, 1 year.
Out of 1 year, yeah. It's like Matt Hamill.
Yeah. So he had a split draw in his first fight against Brandon Moreno, who just got announced today that he's going to be fighting Davison Figueiredo for the 4th time in a row next.
What? I didn't see that.
They should just keep fighting until
they
fucking
get rid of everyone else and just keep fighting.
Get rid of the flyweight division. Just have them fight for years. But yeah, Askarov. I mean, he has the good takedowns and whatnot, but he also has some solid striking as well. He's long and rangy for the division, at least.
And he's super awkward.
Yeah, he's got that super awkward style, which makes him, I guess, seem longer than he is, because I'm looking at it, and Kaikar France has a longer reach.
Really?
Yeah, but Askarov's like 2 inches taller. It's a little weird. But overall, I think I'm gonna have to go with Kai Kara France. Um, Askarov, 28% takedown accuracy. That's nothing crazy. Askarov beat Joseph Benavidez in his last fight, but Joseph Benavidez is obviously over the hill.
I think he retired.
France knocked out Rogerio Bontorin and Cody Garbrandt in his last two fights, both performance of the nights, and he lost his fight before that to Brandon Royval. He kind of got caught in that sub. But yeah, I like Kai Kara France. I think he's got crazy value as an underdog. Crazy value. His 87% takedown defense is going to be a main part. Like that's my main argument why I think this fight is way closer, because he's got him and Figueiredo, I guess. He's got some very heavy hands for a fucking flyweight.
Oh, he does.
So,
he does for sure.
I think Kai Kara France could I think he could put Askarov on his ass in the first or second round.
Damn, I was like pretty confident, but the other way. Askarov 14-0-1 record, 3-0-1 inside the UFC, one draw from former champ, number one flyweight contender Brandon Moreno, like you said, on a 3-fight winning streak over Tim Elliott, Joe Benavidez, and Alexander Pantoja. All guys, top 10 competition. Joe Benavidez is over the hill. The other two, not so much. He's a dominant wrestler, master of sports and freestyle wrestling and sambo, averages 2.7 takedowns per fight, plus 0.8 striking differential, 55% accuracy. Kai Kara France, on the other hand, 2-3 in his last 5. But his last 3 fights were either performance of the night or fight of the night, really putting the pieces together. Muay Thai fighter, trained in the 2 best striking gyms, arguably, in the world, Tiger Muay Thai and City Kickboxing, plus 1.3 striking differential, 40% accuracy. I top 3 hardest hitters at flyweight, I would say, and has stuffed 11 of his last 13 takedown attempts on him that over his last 6 fights. But I don't think he's seen a grappler like Askarov. Askarov is going. I keep saying Askarov. Askarov is going to have to watch out for the.
His name is fucking ridiculous.
I know. I just said Askarov for like a whole sentence.
Like we're living in a simulation.
Yeah, I know. This one's actually funny. Like the alliteration, Kai Kara France and Askarov. It's very unique matchup. Anyway, Askarov, watch out for that power, but I'm gonna have to go with him in this one.
I hear you.
Yeah.
It's a safer choice for sure.
Yeah. And this next one, we're going to disagree. I'm going to go with Askarov. Dan's going to go with Kai Kara France. And going to move right into the next one, my main event, Matt Brown versus Brian Barberena. So Matt Brown has still got it. 41 years old, 3-2 in his last 5. All 3 wins, KOs, 2 of them performance of the nights. I don't know what he's up to, but he's got some grown man strength.
About anything, dude.
Yeah. No, he never has. He never has. He was already a hard hitter, but I don't know, something recently. He's got anvils for fists and some elbows too. Plus 1 striking differential, 54% accuracy. I am a little worried about his chin. You know, he's getting a little older. He did take off 2 years, and that seemed to help him a lot. He's only been knocked down 1 time since then. Brian Barberena, on the other hand, 2-3 in his last 5. He's a striker, background in BJJ, like Matt Brown is, although Matt Brown is the far better BJJ practitioner, without a doubt. You never know what you're going to get from this dude. He had an absolute war with Vicente Luque. Could have won if it wasn't for a late knockdown by Luque. Ended up losing. And then he lost to Jason Witt, which was like, how are you going to put up like a war against Vicente Luque and then get dropped and dominated by Jason Witt? It didn't really make any sense to me. Not to mention his takedown defense, huge hole in his game. He's been taken down 17 times in his last 3 fights. Not to mention he's been knocked down in 3 out of his last 5 as well. I'm going to have to go with the immortal Matt Brown in this one. I don't know how you can't.
Yeah, vicious elbow, round 2.
Right? I would love to see that. I'd love Matt Brown fight week.
Yo, I like besides the Latifi Olynyk fight, I like the chances of finish in at least 3 of these main card fights.
Yeah, they definitely do a little better. Latifi, I could see. Borschev, I could see. So
I think it's only Olynyk, Askarov, Matt Brown, Joanne Calderwood, and Curtis Blaydes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
But,
Yeah, we're
we both got Matt Brown.
we both got mean Matt Brown, the immortal. And we're gonna move right into the co-main event. Joanne Wood and Alexa Grasso.
Yeah, I'll start off with Grasso. Most recently she fought Macy Barber, where Macy Barber's not very good, I don't think. I mean, she was
She's hot garbage. Little T-Rex arms.
I'm not a fan.
Me either.
Before that, she had the win over Ji Young Kim, and she's She's 3-4 in her last 4. Her most recent loss is to Carla Esparza. She has shown vulnerability to takedowns. Tatiana Suarez was able to do it as well, where they just kind of took her down, and she couldn't really get back up to the feet. Tatiana Suarez is a finisher though,
Right.
and was able to finish that fight. But Carla Esparza, she I scored that fight as a 28-28 draw. I gave Esparza the first 2 rounds, and then Grasso rocked her, had her like wobbling all over the cage in the 3rd round. Couldn't find the finish, but that was enough to get her fight in the night against somebody who's about to fight Rose Namajunas for the belt at 115. She's 2-0 since moving up in weight. She's getting a step up in competition with Joanne Calderwood right here, Joanne Wood, whatever. But Calderwood in her last 2 fights has looked pretty iffy. She got absolutely rocked against Tyler Santos.
Yeah, well,
lost that fight to Lauren Murphy. It was fairly close, I guess, but
I thought Wood won that one.
I don't know. I don't think either of them are like that great. But it is what it is. Her only 2 wins recently are Jessica Ai and Andrea Lee. Andrea Lee did go out and beat Cynthia Calvillo last time, but we've all seen she's over the hill.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing crazy. Here's the thing. Alexa Grasso is on her way to reaching the peak of her career, and JoJo's on a steep decline from what I've seen. So I think the odds have shifted even more. Last I saw was like minus 180 or minus 190 for Grasso, and now she's at minus 225. I expect that to continue going up. I like her by decision or possibly even TKO. I don't know where Joanne Wood's chin's at, but she just hasn't looked good.
Right.
Grasso's way more technical, quicker, better hands, better defense. She's just going to be able to touch her up more.
Dude, you're throwing me through a loop because you're so confident about this. And I feel like
so confident. It's my lock of the night.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of throwing me through a loop. And I know Joanne Wood, I think I bet on her in her last 2 fights and she lost her last 2 fights. So I don't know. It's hard to trust her, but you're sure about this? 100% Alexa Grasso?
I'm not. You're never 100% sure, but do I think she'll win?
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I'm 90% confident she'll win.
Dude, you're killing me. This one's so tough for me. I was gonna say, like, oh, no,
Joanne's bad. She's like, dude, she got knocked out and submitted in the last like year or 2.
I think this is a total barn burner though, right? This is just gonna be.
I think she's not really going to be able to hit Grasso. I think Grasso's boxing fundamentals are a little better. Not a little better, way better.
You're killing
Joanne's got more of the Muay Thai, but I think she's a little slower. I think she's cool, but like I just see I've seen a steep decline recently.
Yeah. She's pretty. I know you said Alexa Grasso is technical, but Joanne Wood's pretty technical herself. 19-2 pro Muay Thai record. Purple belt in BJJ, and her volume's pretty high. That's what I thought. Like she was just going to maybe outpoint her to a decision victory. That's what I had in my head, but I don't know. This one's I don't even want to give a pick for this one. This one is so tough for me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm going to go with Joanne Wood.
You're not betting on that.
No, I can't. I'm not going to fucking bet on that. No way.
Right,
no way. No. Yeah, that one totally threw me off. We're disagreeing. I'm going to go Joanne Wood. Dan's going to go Alexa Grasso. Going to move right into the main event. Curtis Blaydes, Chris Daukaus. And am I crazy to take the underdog in this one too?
No, you're crazy.
Curtis Blaydes. This one is a classic striker grappler. Curtis Blaydes coming off a dominant bounce back win over Rosenstruck. after a brutal KO loss from Derek Lewis in a fight where Blaydes looked pretty good, just got caught. That's what happens when you fight one of the hardest hitters in the UFC. He's a mauler, just mauls people for fun. Averages 6.3 takedowns per fight at 55% accuracy and 1.8 plus 1.8 striking differential. But most of those I would say are ground strikes. And his only 2 losses over the course of his 14 fight career in the UFC are from Francis Ngannou and Derek Lewis. So who can blame him? Chris Daukaus, on the other hand, very hard hitter himself, has won 10 of his 12 wins by KO. And he's never reached the 3rd round. Black belt BJJ, but we've just never really seen it in the UFC. He's 4-1 so far there. All 4 KOs, 3 Performance of the Night awards, a plus 4.2 striking differential at 53% accuracy. And because he only weighs around 235, he's very quick inside the octagon. His hands, his footwork, everything is very quick. He has only 2 takedowns attempted on him so far in the UFC. He did stuff both, but he's going to get tested in this one. Blaydes is sitting at minus 335 favorite right now. I think that's insane. Daukaus' punching power alone should have this fight way closer, I think, in my opinion. And Blaydes has only ever lost by KO. He's lost 3 times in his pro career, all 3 KOs. So we've seen this happen before. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
On the power level of Blaydes, and I think Daukaus isn't. Daukaus isn't on the power level of Ngannou and Derek Lewis.
Yeah, well, that's fair. That's fair to say. That's no argument there for sure. If you've seen that Blaydes Volkov fight, right?
Yeah.
You remember when Blaydes completely just gassed out in 4 and 5?
Mm-hmm.
Like looked like he did not belong in the championship rounds whatsoever. Daukaus has great cardio. I think he can last till 4 and 5. I think this fight is all his. My brain is saying Blaydes, but my heart is thinking Daukaus. I'm torn again. But I'll probably bet Daukaus. The odds are just insane in Daukaus' favor.
I can help you clear it up. I think that personally, that Curtis Blaydes is like, people say Chris Daukaus is an athletic heavyweight, but
right.
So is fucking Curtis Blaydes.
Yeah, he is.
Whipping leg kicks and shit against Derek Lewis before he got knocked out. Curtis Blaydes is solid. Like he definitely has had some boring ass fights. The Rosenstrike one comes to mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's only really lost to Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou. Like there ain't nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. And fuck 12. So Curtis Blaydes, TKO, elbow, second round.
Elbows. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. I just really like Chris Daukaus' stand-up, dude. He's fucking a menace.
Fuck 12.
An absolute menace. Yeah.
He's a police officer.
Pigs. You better come pack and heat, Chris Daukaus.
I can't. What?
You're censoring yourself?
Yeah, I'm censoring myself.
That's good. All right. I'm going Daukaus. Dan's going Blaydes.
I'm going Blaydes.
Yeah.
Connor made a bad call in the last 2 fights, but the rest of the card he did good.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, the last 2, I've had some trouble with those 2. Very, very.
Unless we go 1-1, one of us is going to talk shit to the other one.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, so tough, man. We split on a lot of these actually. Now that I look back on it, Askarov, Magny. Did you take Borschev? Yeah, we disagreed on a ton of these actually.
More than usual.
In Louis, yeah, the first one. All right, we're done here. I was just looking back.
I'm starving.
Yeah, I gotta go take a dump.
I'll be pooping.
All right, dang, peace.